This is Jess coming to you. Normally I don't do YouTube videos. I've had YouTube for 10 years, never did a video. But this story kind of got to me a little bit. So I've been following this story since the beginning. I just haven't been the type of person that get up here and talk about it because it's just not my character. Talking about it now because it really bothers me, and it's bothering me more and more as the story comes along. So they said they found her in a freezer, and when the story first hit, they basically said that she put herself in the freezer. It was a freak accident without any investigation, anything. You didn't even see any tape around the hotel. I was 19 once, and I weighed about 85 to 90 pounds like her. As you can see my wrist right now, I still weigh, minimum amount, about 130. I can go to 145, but that's about the minimum. I feel like I'm doing this now because I want to speak out and I want to give my opinion. I don't have any videos to have you guys look at and say, look at this. I just want you guys to listen to me and what I have to say. I'm 29 now, so I have been 19 before. And every one of us has done something that our parents did not agree with. But I think being 19, you're not that stupid to put yourself in a freezer. At 19 years old, I wouldn't have been able to pull that door open to get myself in there. My mind frame and my thoughts would be, looking around to see who's around me. Are there people around me? I think that's just a regular mindset for anyone. Is there anyone around you? Can you point someone out? It doesn't have to be someone that you know, but are there people around you? And I just can't see her just not thinking about that, not looking. As you can see in the video, she was looking around, looked up at the camera one time. When I say I've been looking at this since day one, I look at 15 to maybe 12 videos a day on this throughout my whole day. At nighttime, that is the most that I look at the videos before I go to bed. That's how serious this is to me. I'm the type of person, I look over cases and stuff, but I don't get on YouTube, I don't get on Instagram or anywhere and talk about them. I research them myself, and I make my own base opinion on how I feel about it and what I feel like went wrong. Because in any case, you can depict stuff. You can tell when something has been added, been taken away. These videos of her, they're just something to keep the people going. It's not something to help solve the case. They see us and we're investigating and stuff like that, and people are like, oh, you're not an investigator, you need to stop. Well, we are people, we are human. We want to know what actually happened to this young lady and why her story is being all torn apart and stuff being added in. First they said there were no videos, now all of a sudden there are a million videos. People are dissecting these videos, and they want to get down to the truth. So you can't judge someone by what they're doing. I feel like it's a good thing that people are actually trying to figure out what happened. There are people that are doing it for selfish reasons, like money and stuff like that. I do this because I'm a Pisces. I don't like to hear about people dying and things happening to other people that they can't control. I want to know what happened and why this happened to this certain person. What led to this? There is something that happened that led to this girl being in this freezer, and I'm going to tell you what I think it is, and then I'm going to leave it at that. I feel like it was a setup from the beginning. By who? I'm not going to say. I don't know. There was a setup, and the people in the party know exactly who set it up, who carried the plan out, and who did it. Then there was a cover-up. Can't actually say who covered it up completely, but we actually have a pretty good idea of who covered it up. Now it's about getting the truth out, and that's going to be the hardest part with this story, because they're twisting it and keep twisting it and turning buttons, pushing buttons, so that you can go the wrong way with it. If we keep a good mindset on this story, it can be solved. It takes all of America and all the countries around the world to sit down and say, what if this was my daughter, my son, my niece, my nephew in here? Oh, they haven't solved the case? Well, what if that person comes back and decides they want to go to a different state, a different country, and just do this shit? Think about it like that. Because when you're covering up for someone, it can happen again. Just like all those murders that happened by the same person. He just kept murdering because nobody told on him and nobody act like they didn't know. That's what happens. And as people, your mindset is what can help you figure out what the right thing to do is. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let it go. Our souls are the only thing that we can take with us outside of this world. And if your soul is corrupt because you're doing stuff you know that you're not supposed to be doing, then that's on you. You can't take money. You can't take your car, your house. None of these things that are worldly you cannot take with you on this journey out of here. So the thing that you can take with you is your soul. And if you have a soul, you'll stop talking about people's skin complexions and all of this shit, because it doesn't matter. We all were put here. Your skin complexion didn't put my skin complexion here. Mine didn't put yours here. But we're all here. We're all going to die the same way. We're going 6 feet under. We're going to be stiff as boards. And then we're going to turn into dust. So the skin stuff is really getting old and needs to stop. We are humans. We are a race. There are other things out here we have no clue about. But we can't get along enough to fight for humanity because we're worried about what color someone is. Like the mom said, it's not about your skin complexion, it's about the system. We have the ability to help change the system. It's not going to be easy. At no point is it going to be easy. But first, it starts at home. It starts at home with you and your family. And if people can change their mindset, we can change what's going on in the world and all the evil that's coming our way. Because if you think this world is corrupt now, you haven't seen anything yet. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That is how we will return. And if you feel like you have so millions and millions and millions of dollars that you're not going to have to do this, then that's on you. That's on you. Because that's not going to matter. Your soul is what matters. And that's speaking on a religious point of view. That's speaking on a non-religious point of view. How do you feel like you got here? You feel like someone flew you in on a bag? All of a sudden, we all just come here in different shapes, forms, colors, and we can't get along, but we cut and we bleed the same blood. We die and we go the same way. That tells you something. At the end of the day, we are all related. We are all family. It doesn't matter what color you are. You have to know this for yourself. And until the world wakes up and realize we're in this shit together, we're going to sink. All nations will sink. Not just black, not just white, not just African, not just Mexican, Puerto Rican. We're all going to sink because we cannot get along. And this world is gonna the prophecies are going to come true about this world because we can't get along. We have no clue of what it means to be united, but we always holler we're united, and you pledge to the allegiance, and you just lie. Everybody around the world knows that America is not united. If we were, we wouldn't be so corrupt. Souls are corrupt. We're corrupt. Wake up. Across the world. Wake up. That's all I have to say. Rest in peace, Kenneka.